Hi guys. I'm just here today again, and I just wanted to kind of finish off with this book because there was a few more points, and I was thinking maybe I wasn't too clear on the other points because what I was saying was, yeah, you could, definitely bring a partner into your life with status, being a man, but really it is for a man to attract a woman. Yes, status can, and women, or for a woman, men like attractive women, so it kind of sways one way and the other, so it does. But the problem with that is if you do attract a woman with status, if you lose that status, you may lose your partner. And the problem with good looks is if a woman is very good looking and later on in years she gets not so good looking, the partner might leave her. So what I'm trying to say is, even though that is a good way to get a partner, definitely what you should do is look into the core of someone, and they say it's look into someone's soul, it's look into their eyes and see what they're about and see what the essence of who they are, what they truly are about and what they mean and what they stand for and their values and different things. Because you could end up with a really good looking woman and she's not that nice of a person inside, and you'll not be happy with them. So that would be my best advice in the relationship world in finding someone. But I do think, be wise, have common sense, because if you go through them all of what people want, status, no one wants someone that goes out drinking every weekend, spending all their money, and doesn't save a few pound, and shows no potential in progressing anywhere. And no one really wants to be around someone that doesn't have a brain and doesn't talk much and has no value to a conversation or can't crack a joke. So I think do have some common sense. I think always be a flavour of everything and be a more rounded person. And there's then looks, like who wants to go out with someone that doesn't do wear nice clothes or look into their appearance, so doesn't go to the gym, wants to be a slob and wants to be fat. No one really wants to go out with someone like that. And how you treat your body is how you'll treat the world. So it's really important that you love yourself and treat yourself really well, and you'll probably become all those things. Because that's another thing I want to talk about, is becoming full circle. In loving yourself, you become everything, and you become intelligent, and you become, you want to go to the gym because you love yourself and you want to look after yourself, and you want to become status and get on in life and progress and have nice things. And the other one was looks, yeah, so you'd be looking into getting your looks and different things, improving your looks and stuff. So full circle is the strongest force in the world is love, and becoming full circle is becoming totally a pleasant person, you could say, and totally in the realm of love. It's very, very strong. It liberates you into love, liberates, but it liberates you into the spiritual world. And also man and woman are opposite poles, so when they meet, if they're in that energy of love, the energy even becomes stronger, so it does. And it's just even sitting in the same presence as each other, it becomes very, very strong. And a thing that people get very mixed up with is normally having sexual relationships, the actually energy is taken away from you. And that's a hard thing for people to understand, because what happens in the modern world is the only little piece of intensity that they get in this world is through that love making in a relationship at the beginning. And then when they lose it after a year or two, then they're on the road again, and it's only a little piece. It's like a drop of water, and instead of having a flowing river going through you, which is a massive, you have one side is the sexual energy, and then you have love, which is just never ending flow. And people don't go for that, and that's a complete inner journey. No one looks inwards, they're always looking on the outside. What can make them happy, who can make them happy, desires and different things. So the overflowing of energy of love, it is the strongest. It's, for me, it's the purpose of life. I've had even the word love tattooed on my behind my ear here, and it is for me the purpose of life. It's a very strong energy. Normally when you fall into it, you become at times sitting in blissfulness, and it's called being in the consolation of God. So it is at times. For me, I get glimpses of it. It's like being on, I guess, trampoline and jumping up and seeing over a wall and that. But it does, the more I get knowledge about it and I realize what's going on through knowledge, I become really stronger and stronger, and my chakras, I can feel, are becoming stronger, and my energies and stuff like that. So I sometimes it's hard to understand, but if you do step onto that road of spirituality, you will day by day grow, and that's a really good thing, a good journey to go on. But I guess everything starts with small steps, so it does. And there's lots of different things you need to do to improve your life. So a lot of people are like, well, I'm just going to go train and then I'm going to run a marathon tomorrow. And it doesn't work like that. You'll probably have a heart attack. So what you do is you take little steps. So if you've not been at the gym at all, maybe 15 minutes for a walk once a week, or join a gym and go for just 1 hour a week and see can you accomplish that. And read for 15 minutes a week. That's all, or one chapter a week. Eventually you build it up. You'll be reading one chapter every day or 15 minutes every day, and you'll be going to the gym 3 or 4 times a day, and your whole life starts changing, and your mind and different things like that. A lot of people just go home and they'll sit and they'll watch TV, and they watch the soaps is a massive thing, and really trying sitting there and making other people famous is not going to benefit your life. This is your life, and you want to make it as happy as it can be and as pleasant, and you want to be living in the moment and here with the people, because when love fills you up and you go on that journey of love, it goes into yourself, your partner, your family, your community, to the world, and it's a really good energy to go into. It's overflowing, it's abundance, and nothing can tear you down when you're in it. So I definitely advise people to go on that path. But with the TV and stuff like that, a lot of people spend about 5 hours a day watching TV, which or on social media. But what they found is, and it was in this book, so it was that a lot of magazines and stuff, that the people were, airbrushed, and there are loads of makeup, layers of makeup and airbrushed, and even if they're fat, they can shrink their stomach in the magazines. And I've seen it, like them doing it, and they change even the colour of your eyes and everything, and it's not real. So always be real and truthful, and it's not. This life is not real and truthful, and the celebrity life is not real and truthful, and it's full of garbage, and that's the truth, really. And what happened is the men would be looking at these women, and then they'd look at their girlfriend and be like comparing and thinking, well, she's not as good looking, and then they'd feel their partner's inadequate. That's what it was saying in this book. And it was saying women, if they even look at it for 3 minutes, is they'd feel crap, so they would, and shitty, and that's no way to live. And natural beauty isn't seen as natural anymore. And another thing was, which was really strange, was people, it's like fashion, your body is in fashion. It's like in fashion to have a big bum, or it's in fashion to be really pale, or it's in fashion to be tanned, and it's in fashion. Like if you're going to live a life of going around following what's in fashion, it's you're never going to be happy, because you're going to be comparing yourself always to what's in fashion. And you should accept yourself. That's the journey of self-love, accepting yourself for who you are and everything you are. And you'll see some people that are like this very rarely, and there's a twinkle in their eye, and it's coming out of them in waves. So it is, the love that they have for themselves, and it's really nice to see. And they don't need makeup, and they don't need even fancy clothes and that. It's just coming out of them, shining through out of them. And that's what you want to get to. You want to get to that core beauty of accepting who you are and loving every piece of you. Who's to say that your little bum isn't perfect, and isn't acceptable, or your nose isn't the right shape? Who said that? Or your mouth isn't, or your eyes, like, you're some people like a certain look, that's fine, but your journey is to love yourself and to find you only need to find one person to love you as a partner and love you for everything you are, and you know you don't have to go and try and be turn yourself into something you're not. And I think that's really important, because you just see lots of people now with shovel loads of makeup on, and I've done it myself. I put that, contour, and I felt like I had a big mask on. And my face, I can't wear makeup because I just come out in spots. I just like putting a bit of eyeshadow on. But just it's just to have a natural look. It really is so beautiful. And when someone has shoveled loads of makeup on, doesn't really look that nice to me. But sure, everyone to their own, I think. But I think it just be a little bit real, be a little bit truthful always in life, and see things as they are, and always want to grow and different things like that. Like, I'll read stuff from the greats and different things, and I learn from them. Philosophers have a lot of answers, and if you read from them, you'll get an awful lot of insight. But you'll always find the fools. A fool is very hard to reason with or to change their mind and different things. Like a fool, if there was a big load of briars and everything and nettles and all that, a fool would try and go through it, while you could tell them, look, there's someone's after saying there's a wee path they made down here, and cut all the nettles away and the briars. A fool will just not listen and go their own way, and are very they're not thinking out of the box or open minded, going, oh, that might be right. They're just, it's their view and that's it. So for me, I like, if someone's cut the path for me, I'll definitely take a look at it and make my own decisions. I don't believe everything everyone says. And I really appreciate some of the people that have listened to some of my insights on these videos, because I got some lovely emails over Christmas of people, and I love when I get an email from a person to say that I've changed their life in some way, and they're following me and different things. It really means a lot to me. And even a guy, he did write to me. I'm more an advocate for women, but God, there's a lot of great men out there, that say an awful lot of nice things. But there was a young guy, and he was saying, oh, I really liked your talk. And he was like, I want to go to the gym. I haven't been in 6 months and I should go. And I looked at his photo and I thought, like, why isn't he going to the gym? And he said he felt embarrassed because he hadn't went in 6 months. And I thought maybe like he was overweight or something. And when I went in, and he's only a young wee 18-year-old, and he was just a lovely looking wee fella. Like, he was muscly and everything, and he just had this shyness in him that he felt inadequate, confidence and that. And I just said, you better go now to the gym, because you'll not go ever. So I just said, go on, pack your bags. He said, I'm going now. So I am. So people need a little bit of confidence in that, and I was surprised that he wasn't overweight and different things. So yeah, I like put a little spark in his life. Obviously, like, he went out and went to the gym and all that. But yeah, it's nice. I like doing these videos, and I do appreciate the people that do take the time to write. I cannot always write back. I do get a lot of private emails, and I can't write back to them all. I do be actually very busy, but there's sometimes I do. I know someone was very surprised that I wrote back to him today, but yeah, just know that I'm there. I have a lot of love for people. I'm a very compassionate person, and yeah, keep in tune and watch some of the videos, and definitely get some more insight. So yeah, and Merry Christmas to everyone. So have a good one, and don't drink too much. Especially women, we can't really handle drink as well as men, and it's quite poisonous drink. So be good on yourself, and just know yourself and know your limits, and enjoy one or two glasses, and have a nice time with family and friends. And I will talk to you probably in the new year. Okay, take care. Bye.